Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. It's Kay here and I'm going to be doing Thrifty Thursday, which is an open collaboration hosted by Sheree of Turquoise Dreaming, and I'll put her link below. The idea being that you take a video of the things you have found or given to you or whatever that are thrifty, and you share it with the hashtag. And if you look at Sheree's channel and look at her videos, underneath her in her description box she has a list of a whole heap of other people. So if you like to look at thrifty hauls, that's a good place to check them out. So I went to my local op shop and picked up a couple of things. I picked this one up called Busy Little Creatures. It's a brand new book, but I liked it because it's got insects in it, and I know it's glossy, but I just thought it'd be really good in journals. I love the colours, and I just like the fact they're insects. It's hard to come by insect books. I just thought this was really great. I have to decide which page I was going to cut off though. Can I take it apart? Very hard. There's a metal. Oh, it's signing actually. There's a signing thing there, so that'll be alright. Slaters. I hate slaters. Lovely colours. I like these big pages, possibly more than I like the little pages. That's gorgeous. I love that one. It's a really great picture. Sorry, I really apologise. I've probably been showing you and it's all been glary all the way through. Beg your pardon. And copyright 2017, reprinted 2018 and 2020, printed by Little Book Press for Raising Literacy Australia. So it's brand new. It was in our op shop, brand new. Not too sure why that was given away. It's a lovely book. I picked up these little gift tags, even though I've made some of my own. It's always good to have a few on standby. That was only 50 cents. I thought it was pretty good, really. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and these. Oh, there's 10 in there. That's alright. Pretty good buy. I also picked up these greeting cards because I know they're glossy, but I like the vintage images. So I thought it'd be great in the journal. They look really great. And this one as well, this Vetro one. That's fabulous. I reckon it's France. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Which was some just sort of, oh, it's Florence, Italy, 1952. There you go. Long K, not Paris at all, it's Florence. What's this one say? Getty Images, Science and Society doesn't say whatever else. What year? It's pretty good. Thought they were good to add to journals. Picked up another book called Life in the Trees. I've picked up two similar ones, but these are gorgeous. They're just beautiful pictures, and these ones are not glossy. Oh, they are a bit. Oh, they are glossy. Just realised I can see above the light shining. Just going to turn the light down a little bit so that makes a difference. Oh, the picture's beautiful. They are so gorgeous. Just thought, again, just add really something to a journal. It's just so beautiful. I love it. I know people talk about woodland journals, but what would you call it in Australia? It's not woodland. We don't have woodlands. We have rainforests or temperate forests. We have mallee. Yeah, we call them forests. And we call them. Yeah, I suppose we do have forests. I suppose yes, we do. 2017. That's gorgeous. I love that one. And now I got picked up the other one similar like that called Animal Homes. Again, because of the pictures are just gorgeous. I love this front cover as well. Sort of like a washed colour blue. And it's just, again, it's just beautiful colours. Beautiful pictures. I'd be hard pressed to give that up. Be worthwhile keeping the book as a whole. Story as a whole, and then adding stories to it, pictures to it. I don't know how you do that though. I suppose I could cut it. make it into a ring band. But I don't know. Would people want to use it as a journal? Oh, it's too nice. It's too lovely. It's hopeless, Kay. That's hopeless. Just gorgeous pictures. I think I just have to use them as pictures, as pages in a journal, or as like an added bit of information, a bit of interest maybe. They're just beautiful. Look at that lovely picture there. Goodness me, lots of thunder out there today. 2017. Beautiful. And then I went to my local second-hand antique collectibles shop this morning as well, and I picked this up, and you're probably thinking, why did you pick this up, Kate? Because I've got one similar. I've got one exactly the same actually. It's in Welsh, my native language. Not that I can speak much Welsh. I know how to count to 10, and I know a few colour words, and I know how to say hello and good night, but that's about it, because I was 7 when I came to Australia, and I come from an English-speaking home, and we learnt Welsh at school. So, sure, if I'd stayed longer, I would have learnt more Welsh. But it's interesting to see that when you go around Europe and Britain, how many languages have got similar words for numbers. Like for 1, for instance, in Welsh is un, and French is un, and I can't remember what it is. There's other ones that are exactly, and there's similar spellings. It's just really interesting how that is. I find the languages similarities are fascinating, and where they all came from and derivations. I just find the whole thing really interesting. They had this book on the floor. There's no price tag on it, and she had to look at it, and she charged me $2 for it, but it's just full of all these really great, gorgeous, yellowed pages, pictures. It smells quite musty, so I think the machine itself is probably old. There's no, I don't know if there's a date on there. I'll have a look to see if there's a date in a minute. Tells you how to use the machine. Just lovely. Just love the vintageness of it. Not too sure what I'm going to do with it, but just think it's gorgeous. Just really lovely. A few blank pages at the back. The paper's quite thick for a little instruction book. That's actually almost like that. That's always blue. Instructions for Dobby Deluxe Central Bobbing Sewing Machine. But there's no date. No date. I've got no idea how old that is. And then I found this, and I thought, oh, I really like the picture on the front, and I couldn't find a book to go with it, and I took it to the desk and I said to her, look, I'll pick this up, I can't find book to go with it, but I'm going to, the back it's deteriorated really badly, as you can see, but I'm going to put that on a piece of watercolor pad paper, and I'm going to use it as it is, because I just think it's gorgeous for a retro journal. Absolutely gorgeous, really lovely, and I think I'll just keep it as it is and be very careful of how I stick it down, because I think that's just really gorgeous, and I'm sure the people who like that sort of thing will think it was gorgeous as well. And then I know one of my daughters has got one of these, because we gave her a Bunnykins set when she was a baby. It's been sitting in their shop for ages, and in the end I thought, oh, I'm going to pick it up, because I just think the pictures are fun. It's been there for a while, so it's a little bit damp. It feels a bit damp, but Bunnykins is a Dalton Chinaware thing, and this book, whether they created the book to go with a set, or whether the book came first, I've got no idea. Robot characters from which the now traditional Bunnykins image evolved were created by an English nun. Well, there you go. Royal Dalton discovered her pencil drawings in the 1930s and transformed them into the colourful tableware and figures that have delighted generations of children ever since. I bet you she didn't get hardly any money, and whether the royalties go to her family, I've got no idea. First published in 1982, so there you go. Never knew that. And then they have a couple of big sort of bins with wire sides. There are things in there 50 cents, and I picked this up. I always pick up things that look a little bit different, just because they look different. And this looked particularly very tatty, but I just picked it up, and then I'm so glad I did, because it's stuck. I don't think I can tie that down. I think that can come away. That's really thick, and this is all typewritten. And I don't know whether it was typewritten on site, but the pages on the back are all blank. It would be, that particular page is probably a little bit grotty, but that'd be great with journals, because the pages are all back at the back, are all plain, and then they're not thin-ish. They're sort of not overly thick either. They're really nice paper, and I can't get over this. This is all typed. It doesn't look what's the word? Printed. But it must have been. And look at all these lovely the illustrations are just very interesting. Not that I know anything about it. What was it called? Technical Extension Service, Refrigeration Stage 1. So it must be a manual from the Education Department. Can't read about this. This book is something about Education Department. So I've got Western Australia in here. So whether this was a textbook for produced by the Education Department for people who did technical colleges or type, I've got no idea. Just whether the Educational Institute did it themselves or the Education Department did it, I've got no idea, because it just looks, it doesn't look commercially produced. That's the word I was looking for. That was the word I was looking for. Just doesn't look it. Looks hand sort of done by the whatever institute that did this. Just amazing. Like I said, the back pages are blank, so that would be perfect. You can even use it as the text as things to make things with, for ephemera. It's just something a little bit different. 50 cents this one cost me. Everything that's in those baskets, big basket, I call them baskets, they're trolleys go on wheels, and they've got sides that are all sort of mesh like baskets, but they're sort of, I don't know what you call them, bins, 50 cent bins, but they're rectangular in shape, and they always throw all their things that they don't think of are of great value, but people like us. Did it have a date? I don't think it had a date. So it's even like staples. There's no binding on the page except for this. This is like sticky. It's like stuck on there. So this one makes me think it's hand done, like made by the institute, not mass produced. This is just not. I wish I could get that off. I'd probably find a little bit more information about it if I wanted to. No, I can't. Anyway, that's my Thrifty Thursday for this week. Thank you very much for watching my video, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.